find something so we can comment over.
Rocky, tell me when I'm live so I can say the N-word.
It's going to be recorded, but it is on.
Hey,
Beautiful.
We cannot
boys.
begin.
wanna hear the other sound?
We have
Sure.
the Bean, the Victor, the Rocky, the Blue,
Hey, boy.
and the Hive. Which
All
doesn't count.
three of the fucking Brazilians and a Hive.
Hive.
Yes.
And Hive is just gonna soundly judge us from the back. While probably eating like a taco or something.
Very kick W.
I feel like I'll say this later. I'll say this later. We can proceed as normal because I just had an idea.
That said, we are here today to go over some very funny articles that I have found on my travels recently that I felt needed to become podcast topics. So I have gathered the group, and we are going to begin. Rocky, would you like to read, or would you like me to read? How are we doing this today?
I'm not exactly a good reader. I would very much prefer.
Blue guy.
Blue guy. Would you like to?
Blue guy, would you be interested in reading?
No, sorry, I don't think I can read right now because I have some stuff that I need to be like. I cannot keep an essential span. I will be here like.
Then, who said that?
Me.
Victor.
Okay, Victor. I don't want to aggravate my bronchitis.
Yeah, that would suck.
All right, let's. The truth about Sonic the Hedgehog. For this essay, the main focus will be on a popular character from an ongoing game series that came out in the early 90s. The reason why I posted this, actually, I think it's better so you send the link because it's kind of hard to read right now.
Would you like me? Let me get the fucking link to you.
It's been very doo-doo for you.
Is doo-doo? I have it.
Because I have as monitor, so it just gets pixelated.
It's fine. I sent it to you. It's okay.
Alright, I'll continue now. The reason why I posted it is online is because I wanted to warn others out there about his media. Since most people consider it to be harmless or innocent at first place, I used to be really big into this fandom since I played the games growing up, and I would watch some of the episodes I could catch on TV as a child.
Oh no!
Those who knew me coming up could tell you this truth about myself, since like many others out there who enjoyed video games in their youth, Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty addictive and fun to play, much like Super Mario Bros.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. Rocky, it is gonna become abundantly clear to you that this is a former Sonic superfan who has converted deep into cult Christianity.
I am really not okay with this. I already kind of see how bad shit is going to go.
So if I understand, this guy will be like a hardcore Sonic fan that literally became a hardcore Christian.
You don't understand. He watched the TV shows. That's already a bad sign.
No.
I think I saw one or two episodes because it was on TV once.
Blue guy.
What?
This guy is gonna tell us why Sonic is low-key satanic.
Okay, keep going, please.
Alright.
I will stop us midway through to discuss.
Since I have been born again in the spirit and made the decision to pick up my cross, as Jesus told us to do at Matthew 10 2.13-38 37-38 in the Bible, the Father in heaven has been revealing a lot of information to me. So even though some readers may not believe in the Son of God, this message is still for you.
It's for us!
Since it's not the Father's will for any of us to perish.
Huh.
My hope is that as someone who reads my essay will realize the truth in my words, heed the warning, repent of their sins and turn their lives over to Christ before it's too late for them, as Hebrews 9:27 tell us in the Word of God. as it is appointed unto man once to die, but after there is the judgment.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong, though.
It's.
All right, Granola.
We are getting
not
a
only is it
solemn
wrong,
warning.
but his grandma is also fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
another.
Reminder: this is about Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah,
We're being warned about
why are we
Sonic.
discussing about death in itself? We were talking about Sonic.
Oh, it's gonna go places.
I can imagine places. Another point of interest. I just love that I can hear piano music in the background.
By the way, for those who don't know, Rocky is Brazilian, but has also low-key grown up in a Christian household, so he knows some shit.
I know some shit. I can hear the villainous piano playing in the background while the guy writes this stuff.
And
it's so...
Rocky is also a very big Sonic fan.
Yes.
All right.
Rocky is perfect. Rocky, this could be your future. Be careful.
This is my twin.
This is what Rocky turns into.
Scourge.
Oh no.
Rocky Dark Timeline.
All right. So
The decay of
it's
Rocky.
Rattle.
It's Beto.
It's Rattle.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, Rick,
we do not know what will happen tomorrow. So it's best to seek the Father in heaven while he may be found. I will only be exposing 5 key factors from this game series so that this paper doesn't turn into a novel.
Yes,
Christ.
a novel.
Sir.
Yeah.
What the...
What did he meant by this?
No one knows.
Be careful not to write a...
He has so much shit to say that he is holding himself back.
Yeah, like, what does it... I have to withhold information.
He's only using 1% of his power to expose
have...
Sonic the Hedgehog.
If we were talking about all the things that make Sonic satanic, I would be here for days. Days
on end.
I would legit pay to see this man read for days on why Sonic the Hedgehog is satanic and evil.
True. Alright, so continuing now.
Good.
Now, most of us who are familiar with the character of Sonic knows that he is considered an anthropomorphic hedgehog because of how he walks, talks, and acts like a human being. 2 examples of this terminology is Anubis, one of the oldest gods of Egypt, and Felix the cat, who came around 1990.
That's some weird comparison.
That is the weird... That is...
Anubis!
So, we're gonna go with the Egyptian god of death! And Felix the fucking cat.
Okay. Is that where he's going? Okay.
Give me a minute. Look at this boy.
Like the strawberry.
And now we'll get a picture of Anubis. Or Nasus. And you get a better picture even.
Yeah, Nasus is funny.
There he is. Felix is the cat and Anubis.
Yeah, that's
the
Nasus.
same category.
Oh man, I can really see him. I can really see him saying something like Anubis from the League of Legends video game. Something like that.
Actually, there's a character from League of Legends that is basically Anubis, which is Nasus.
I have a feeling if I scroll long enough, I'm gonna get the big bar.
Hey on.
Yeah. Bean, be careful scrolling down on Google because if you scroll long enough, you'll find more.
If I scroll long enough, I'll find something.
There it is. There's the shredded Anubis. Shredded Anubis.
The buff dog god.
Alright, now continuing. Starters. Oh, wait. Here.
There we go.
If you were to go on Google and look at the images of an actual hedgehog, you will quickly notice that how the animal looks nowhere close to the blue blur most gamers have come to know and love. Although Sonic may come off cool to most age groups from around, he would actually be considered an abomination in the eyes of the God of the Lord, and I will explain why.
Yeah. I mean, have you show him the realistic Sonic from 2016? I think.
Yeah.
No, that one's
This
one's
is
a
an
video
abomination. This is an abomination to the Lord.
I was gonna do the fan animation because it's worse.
God is unhappy this exists.
God isn't.
Well,
I am not happy this exists.
That is less bad than the last image, but still very bad.
Put his shoes back on.
Google, Bean, Google Sonic fan animation, please. Do it for me. Fan animation. Sonic movie fan animation might be one of those two. Fan film,
Okay,
would probably be better. Fan film.
oh, no.
I was about to say.
It looks
He's
like
gotta
him.
go fast.
Just definitely. It's. You can't laugh too much.
Joking.
Alright, this is quite comical.
We should definitely watch this movie one day. God.
Yeah.
I don't think that I have enough strength to do it though.
So we continue now?
Yes, we're gonna be stopping every one of these most likely.
For starters, his design and everything about him resembles the warped and crude generation we all live in today. While the concept of an animal with human anatomy is nothing new in cartoons or video games, since animators have been doing this for many years now, this pattern of perversion has normalized the distortion of God's creation. Some fans may feel that I'm being nitpicky on this, but on this point, all because how this series is set in a fictional world. But when you humanize an animal in order to fit a certain mold on the media, this opens the door to wicked imaginations among the fandom and producers. Basically, this guy's a fucking anti-furry.
Possibly.
Rocky, the wicked imaginations among the fandom.
I don't think he's wrong, but no, don't.
No,
That is specific.
You press enter.
Why?
No. And we got demonetized. And we got demonetized. And we are banned.
Yeah, we are fucking banned.
No.
It had to be a fucking fur.
Why is he so buff though? Why? Look at his arms. Look at his arms.
Fucking Sonic Chungus. Sonic Chungus.
Don't click on the one that I swear to God, do not.
Alright, but look at Sonic Chungus.
Christ, I'm so glad we didn't stream this.
It's
okay.
We're gonna upload it regardless. It's not sexual at all.
We will.
It's fine. What does this say?
No. Hello,
Fucking prayer you.
I'm deeply concerned what I found in teachers. My school had teachers to Maximus. Do I inform faculty? Do I just ignore it? Do I not know it? I appreciate it. Thank you. Sincere. Chaz Thundercock.
Rocky's fucking dying. Rocky's fucking dying. Alright, back to the
Poor Rocky.
Second.
Fuck. I'm smiling too much. My mouth hurts from smiling.
Next paragraph.
Secondly, the inspiration behind this character links back to pop and Western culture. Simply research on the Sonic, it will show you how the buckles on his shoes were based on Michael Jackson. For those who know about the Illuminati, which is a reorganization and has heard testimonies about heaven and hell from different people around the world, the connection to the celebrity would be a major red flag. Red and white are the main colors of his sneakers, and once again, every research will review to you on how this was based on Santa Claus, the popular figure. Those who know the truth about him as well as the Christmas holiday understand that this all tie back to pagan worship. And if you were to rearrange the words of Santa, you would actually encounter the name Satan, who is the real enemy of mankind.
Wait, we went from 0 to 100 really fucking quick.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead
did.
and unpack
Red.
this. I don't even know where to start with this one.
Yeah, no, like let's start from the beginning. Like if you start on, if you, I thought he would make something like, oh, Michael Jackson, oh, pedos, stuff like that. He fucking went 180 and talked about Santa Claus, talking about fucking
I'm not the only
pagan
one.
faith. He doesn't even explain why Michael Jackson is a red flag. He just say, "Oh, Michael Jackson, that's a red flag." Why?
No. He explains why Michael Jackson's a red flag because
Because
it's the
he's
fucking Illuminati.
Oh,
How
Yes,
did my memory
the
block
Illuminati, the totally
Oh,
real.
by the way,
that? I
has anyone
seriously
told
doze off when he said fucking Illuminati?
yeah.
There's a
I
lot
am
in
just
this
gonna point this
paraphrase.
out. You can use the same logic for God. God is dog.
God is
dog.
Dog.
Is
Dog.
this what? Is this why?
Dog.
Dog.
but you can say that cats are just tic tacs.
Tech.
Tac.
Dog.
Tech.
ACTs too.
My friend, keep on going.
Alright,
We need to finish.
Alright. The third factor I am going to cover actually explains on how humanizing an animal can open the door to wicked imaginations. I
not
didn't
wrong.
know this myself until later on in life, but original concepts of Sonic actually had him with a human girlfriend by the name of Madonna.
Again,
Oh
he
yeah,
isn't
that's
wrong.
actually a thing.
It isn't wrong.
No, this may not
Continue.
No, this may not seem like a big deal to some fans of his first series due to characters like Jessica Rabbit, a toon human, being married to Roger Rabbit, but the Bible actually clearly tells us how the Father in Heaven feels about bestiality in Exodus 22:19, Leviticus 18:23, Leviticus 20:15-16, and Deuteronomy 27:21.
I do not
So-
have a good idea. Oh, don't. Okay.
All right, granola bars.
Wait, no, please. Okay, Madonna. Sure. So
There she
yes,
is.
she was a character concept to have a girlfriend. It never got off the concept art, but she later, funny enough, she turned into multiple characters. This girl, the police girl, and slowly but surely
Yes.
Madonna became Sally Acorn.
Should I type Sally Acorn into Google?
No,
I don't
no.
know. What that would, I don't know.
Believe
what
it will be
I would
fine
100%
for the
agree.
first part.
B, you're going to type a
There, fuck. And there you go.
Yeah,
that one's
yeah.
fine. Ignore
There
everything
you go.
else.
Well, Brock,
fine.
you're gonna have to cut out this part. Being, you really think that you can type out a female Sonic character and not expect something else to appear?
I'm even
Like,
gonna.
legit,
I'm
man.
pretending
Did you
this
expect
part doesn't
anything?
exist. In this part,
Just click this
some of the
image
stuff
and just
down
appear.
here. Not. What is this? Oh, yep, that's got nipples.
Problem with Sally Acorn. She's naked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, next paragraph.
Alright. Even though the producers made changes with the character in order to soften him for children and foreign cultures, Madeline's stroller from the saga of America, or to avoid the overused cliche of saving the kidnapped heroine. Yuji Naka, the former head of Sonic Team, does not change the fact that Madonna was supposed to be the love interest of a non-human character entity during the early development of the game series. Despite the male fantasy, Naoto Oshima, from the former Sega employee, getting scrapped from the final release of Sonic that came out in 1991. The idea came back 15 years later through Princess Elise.
Rocky. I know you're holding in your breath right now. I need you to say something there.
He is right about He is right about Princess Elise being a love interest for Sonic the Hedgehog.
In fact, it is very explicitly shown in that game that you can just pick Elise over Amy.
And you literally kiss her on 06, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
he did. And another thing is that some fans
And also,
nowadays are just like, yeah,
when,
the kiss wasn't so bad.
Also, when the fucking girl cries, it releases like evil Satan energy.
It might show. Let's continue reading. It might show that that happens.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, continue.
Yep.
Yes.
In the game that came out in 2006, a human girl develops romantic feelings for the anthropomorphic hedgehog.
She wouldn't be the first. I'd
Yeah.
just take it.
Oh yeah, there was also the OVA. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that too. Oh.
That is.
Like I said, this is very clearly a former Sonic fan.
This is very clearly disturbing. I'm questioning a lot of things.
Alright,
continue.
Yes.
Continue.
Which later had her into resurrecting Sonic with a kiss and a part of the Chaos Emeralds. Well, nothing heavy took place between the two characters in the series. It's still disturbing that the producers would even allow such a thing to be featured in a E-rated game. Then with the 2-episode anime OVA that came out in 1996, a character by the name of Sarah was actually has a human father and a anthropomorphic mother.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna bring this up because the Sonic OVA is actually kind of rad.
It is one of the very rad Sonic related things, and I actually listen to the soundtrack sometimes. It's very well done.
Red Cat Girl.
Sonic Underground.
Legit kind of a good... It's good shit. You can find it on YouTube for free.
Oh hey, someone redid her in like Sonic style. Click on that.
Yeah.
Click on
Oh,
that.
holy shit.
What?
The one right next to where you clicked. Right here, yeah.
Oh shit, I like that.
Holy
That's
fuck,
good.
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down.
No, I highly doubt that. Oh.
The scare has almost.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, one of the plot points that
Oh, no.
Robotnik wanted them to be the last humans alive. You can kind of ignore that part. Oh, ignore that part.
Why does robotic?
He chunky.
He chunky.
He very
looks like
chunky.
a
Yo, I really like this.
This
is
looks
good
like
shit.
Sonic X.
Mm.
Actually, that reminds me of Arif.
Oh, this one's good too.
She has a very good
Yeah.
design. It sucks that she's a very annoying brat.
And it sucks that the OVA never became like a real fucking series thing.
Oh, it would be.
Because the OVA was so
It would
great.
be really cool.
We gotta fucking watch the OVA.
One day.
Sonic is a fucking man, like confirmed.
One day.
It's because it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Register now for instant
No.
access.
Sonic the Hedgehog had a cat girl waifu.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just a fact.
And that's her dad.
Holy
The Prime
shit.
Minister
He's
of
fucking chunky.
Earth, by the way.
Like for real, on jaw for real, for real.
For real.
Holy shit, for real.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yes, but I can't not point out how rad the Sonic OVA is and how shit talking that shit is stupid.
Yes.
Whether the producers realize this or not, making such implications are shown and support towards the humans and animals intermingling with one another goes back to the days of Noah mentioned in the world of God.
Huh?
In the Book of Enoch, one of the many books that was removed from the Bible, we found that at 1 Enoch 7:1-6, that after the watcher class of the angels came down to the earth and mingled with the human woman who produced giants.
This is still in Genesis, by the way.
Yeah,
there's
it is.
still a verse, yeah.
I'm quite quiet right now because I'm trying to understand everything. I'm actually trying to understand this guy, but I cannot.
That
Just
logic is just too fucked up.
so, Blue Guy, I can actually explain this part of things. In Genesis, there's an offhand verse that mentions how angels came down and fucked humans and created giants. And it's never brought up ever again
What?
because God kills them all.
Yep.
because
the
he's like,
angels
no.
or the humans?
He kills everything except Noah.
He kills like, no, this is bad, and this is like a sin
Wait, wait,
of
wait.
creation.
This is a problem because
So
humans and the angels were just getting busy.
It was
So
creating like
let me
an
see this
imbalance in the
straight.
world, and God said, no, this is not okay. Poof.
So let me see this straight. Are the angels come down when we are the ones to blame? Okay. God doesn't know how to keep the gate shut, and we are the ones that need to die.
Well,
yes.
he did create Nephilims, which is a combination between devils and angels. So shit was really going wild.
Yeah. So it was like a real power balance, and he felt his reign would be threatened by this.
He did the reset button.
So he hit the fucking control alt delete on humanity.
He said,
This
you know
is
what,
actually
this Minecraft world's kind of, it's getting bizarre. It's lagging my computer.
That's exactly why the fucking flood happened, by the way. This is part of the main reasoning.
Alright, should I continue?
Yes. Yeah. I just wanted to clarify for Blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So research will definitely show up why God wiped out both men and beasts in the flood. Skeletons of the giants as well as other mythical creatures like the Cyclops or Centaur have been found by archaeologists around the world.
So this is blatantly untrue?
On
okay, so I can actually bring up an explanation for this one. Okay. Elephant skull.
Can you re-say what the phrase was? Because I was looking at something to grab.
If you had never seen an elephant, what would you think this is?
A Cyclops.
A Cyclops, 100% a Cyclops.
This is what he's referring to right now as the Cyclops remains. But no, it's just a fucking elephant.
I remember the Salmonella video that he did on the worst skeletons, and one of them was the dwarf elephant because he looked too much like a Cyclops.
Yeah. But no, this is what he's talking about, and you got the fucking mermaid skeletons, which are all fakes.
Yeah.
And that's what he's trying to tie together about this, but this is like third grade fucking science.
True. I mean, on third grade, I think I was learning about atoms or something like that.
But this motherfucker is over here like, yo, did you know Cyclops or Centaurs are real? But God killed them ghosts, so don't worry about it. Makes me wonder what the world would be like if this supposed world without the flood happened, and we just had fucking Middle Earth.
It would be cooler, that would be. Imagine literally going down the street and asking, hello, my buddy, yes, my centaur buddy, can you help me move these things?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and like, to wait a minute, does this mean God cucked? Yeah. Did God cuck me out of my centaur waifu?
Yes.
To be fair, I don't think we would have even existed, because the flood would create the oceans, so there wouldn't really be a way to like humans survive and fish, and the United States of America wouldn't really exist. And
oh shit! I forgot this is actually a thing that is part of Amy Rose's character. Go on to this paragraph next.
Alright. Moving on to the next factor. The series promotes occult practices in both the game as well as the TV show. One example I can pull is from the game Sonic Battle and Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Amy Rose, who has the major crush on Sonic, has the ability to read tarot cards, predict the future, and even curse her opponents through the tarot draw move. These abilities fall under the divination as well as witchcraft, also known as magic, which both are satanic in nature. The Father in heaven makes it very clear on how he feels about that in Deuteronomy 18:9-13 and Revelation 21:7-8 on the Bible.
So, fucking Rocky, tell me what fucking normal Sonic fan would know that Amy Rose is super into tarot.
Unless you have read like the cover arts of CD or the comics, you would not know Amy Rose had a crush on Sonic because she predicted he would be her future husband in tarot cards. This man has been deep
Wait, really?
As deep as me.
This man has deep. He's fucking deep in there, but clearly did a 180.
I don't even think 180. Sometimes he makes some sense, and I'm scared.
This man typed in Sonic Inflation. It was like, no, I need to go to Jesus.
Rocky's literally pulling out. Hey, yo, the villain kind of makes sense. Not gonna lie.
But
No.
you don't fucking
Alright, boys,
understand the Sonic fandom is chaos incarnated.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the moment that says like, okay, I do not like the fact that we are. I'm waiting for the moment that the villain says something like, that Rocky 100% agree. Like, let me invent something. We shouldn't be
Let me eat,
fucking
coach.
sexualizing. Let me see. Like, we shouldn't be fucking sexualizing animals. And then Rocky be like, yes, I do agree with that.
Oh, Rocky. He says your girl is fucking satanic.
Rocky Sussy.
Oh,
He calls out Blaze the Cat and Silver the Hedgehog in the next paragraph.
alright, let's read it.
Alright,
Let's read it. I'm
Alright.
mad now. I'm mad.
Alright. Another example I can pull was with the character Silver the Hedgehog and Blaze the Cat. Silver can use the psychokinesis, while Blaze has the power of pyrokinesis. These two abilities are obviously out of the norm among God's creations, though when you seek to combine witchcraft with humanized animals, you once again open the door to wicked imaginations.
Rocky, you gonna defend your girl?
Okay, she only has fucking pyrokinesis. There's so many characters that pyrokinesis. Why is she in particular? Like,
She's the one he calls out as the satanic fucking
here's the thing,
girl.
she's the
devil.
guardian of, like, she's, fuck, you can make an allegation that she's like the Holy Spirit, the girl that came from the apocalypse and saves the world. You can make that allegation, it's more believable than this shit.
Rocky's literally. I can feel that Rocky's actually getting angry at this.
Rocky's fucking waifu getting trash talk right
Okay,
now.
Blaze is a cool character. Yeah, okay, I can
She's
go for Blaze.
She's low-key probably my fucking favorite characters. I'm
between her and Sally and Rouge. I think we shouldn't have Googled it.
Yeah. Well,
you don't have to go to images to get a good image. You know that, right? You just could have gone to all.
I don't, but I did anyway. But I fucking love Blaze the Cat too, because I'm actually a huge fan of the Sonic Rush games. So
and Silver, I don't think I can
Sonic Silver you can appreciate more in the comics.
Yeah, I don't really see the similarities for Satanism if he can levitate stuffs. There isn't really a correlation there.
This man Loki just thinks all magic is fucking witchcraft.
And I would like to actually counterpoint him.
Witchcraft.
So I would like to bring a counterpoint to him.
Okay.
So before the Inquisition, before the burning witches at stake. Before we got angry at it. Basically, Christianity did not have a problem with like pagan faith because they just thought you believe in witchcraft? Haha, you dumb woman. Well, that just simply doesn't work. It was basically that. But then a guy literally, I know this because I follow a community of Wiccan. I think it's Wiccan, the pagan faith. They actually and they in like the history of their books literally says that. I read their books and basically says that like one guy, I can't remember his name, he literally got cooked by his wife so hard that he wrote a book saying that they need to burn all witches, and everyone got along with it.
Red. Rocky, you're gonna be so fucking pissed in the paragraph after this one.
Sentence, the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And I'm like, oh.
Oh no, the one after that, he's gonna go after Bunny Rabbit.
Okay, please, Victor. Go ahead.
Keep going. Rocky's righteously angry.
The 7 Chaos Emeralds that is mentioned in the games, as well as the anime show Sonic X, are needed in order to possess great power and abilities. One of the biggest uses for these miracle gems is giving Sonic Shadow or Silver the ability to transform in Super State, which is not it's far off of the Super Saiyan lore in the popular Dragon Ball Z anime. Another big use for them is the Chaos Control technique that Sonic the Shadow the Hedgehog is known for. It allows the user to warp time and space, which that ability is clearly supernatural. The final factor that I'll be speaking is how the series promotes the doctrines of evil. This may sound extreme to most readers, but when you have no spiritual discernment, it's very easy to miss this kind of details. Since I didn't catch with my I any of it myself until later in life. But just like I know a lot of movies that were there. My voice is getting fucked up. I think I'll stop doing this voice. Alright.
Hey, everyone.
If you want,
There.
if your voice is getting bad, I can voice. It's just I might
Alright,
skip.
Go ahead, Rocky.
It's just that I might skip some sentences. Catch myself
it's
later in
like-
life, but
go ahead.
just like how in a lot of movies, there will throw the whole transhumanism agenda in your face. The Sonic the Hedgehog series is no exception. You can see an example through a character like Bunny Rabbit from the RG comics and from the Sad AM television series. He even calls it Sad AM. God fucking damn, this guy is on the fucking fandom. She was partially roboticized by Dr. Robotnik, who seeks to turn others mindless work robots, rule over Metropolis while spreading his pollution all over and destroy the environment. Okay.
So he frames this as Bunny Rabbit being like a fucking agenda for transhumanism. Like she's fucking.
She hates being roboticized. That's a key element of her character.
She fucking hates that. And it was not her choice. She did not consent to it.
In the fucking show, it shows her being a literal baby roboticized. Eggman decided, you know, roboticize the children, and she got caught halfway. It's like, what the fuck? Like, okay, you can make like a apocalypse.
Sonic lore is so much deeper than I ever thought.
Oh yeah, we're about to get even deeper in there.
I am like I saw a little lake. I jumped down there and I saw everything.
It is a bottomless hole.
It is a bottomless hole.
Rocky, we're about to go to the next tier
Another
from the
agenda
Illuminati.
that seems to promote in all kinds of media is the whole alien deception. Because the majority of people, including myself, have been taught over the years that led to believe that there are other planets and galaxies up above. It has given the enemy room to manipulate the situation, to hide the truth and convince others into believing that there are aliens out there in outer space. For fuck's sake. And those who are awake can see through the lies of Satan. Your aliens are actually fallen angels who were kicked out of heaven. Oh my god, it's Devil May Cry, baby.
Alright, can I read the next line?
I am the storm that is. He's not going to say that Shadow is the devil. He cannot say that.
You know,
it's going to be so funny if he does.
Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog.
You have a small dick. The size of small dick, except way smaller. Everyone saw this edit. So you don't need to be a Sonic fan. You just need to be in the internet.
To be a very popular character in the fandom is a black arms hybrid. He got his own game in 2005, and you'll learn about his origins that connect to an evil alien race. In the game Sonic Colors, you meet an alien species called the Wisp, who come from another planet. Then in Sonic Riders, a group known of thieves known themselves as the Babylon are descendants of an alien race or genie-like beings who got stranded on Earth years ago.
Rocky is fucking questioning himself because he knows how deep this lore goes.
He knows that Shadow the Hedgehog, from the popular Shadow the Hedgehog video game 2005, created a incredible convoluted plot that Shadow is either a clone robot of himself, but the real Shadow came from a mixture of Dr. Ivor Robotnik and Black Arms, which is this very devilish-like alien. And in the game, the Bulls, quote unquote,
and
invade New York.
And he's fucking clearly showing that Shadow is just a fallen angel now.
Shadow is the angel.
I'm more impressed that I am more impressed that he knows that bit about the Babylon Rogues.
That too. The Babylon Rogues are a group of people that are only in the spin-offs. And the spin-off stories make no fucking sense. And he got that from one game that has the context from a fucking racing game.
And he had to dig for this lore. And now we go straight to the fucking
Oh my god, I see Kingdom Hearts! What?
Keep going.
Victor, please.
This game series even introduces demons into the mix through the Deadly Six, who appears in the Lost World game aimed at Sonic, and is known as the Zeddy. So that he there should tell you that Sonic the Hedgehog is not a game for children, or even adults should be playing. While it may feel this game like others like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Soul Calibur, Streets of Rage, Persona, Pokemon, and Castlevania as harmless entertainment, you really need to take a step back and ask yourself, is indulging in the very things you know deep down that has no place in the kingdom of God really worth for? So heaven and hell is a real place, and nobody ends up in like a fire by accident.
I'm gonna fucking point out that he mentioned Streets of Rage alongside the likes of Persona and Soul Calibur. This motherfucker was a Sega kid.
He was. Sega. Okay, so let me point out one thing that I didn't point out before, but he is only referring to the villains of the stories per se. And
yes,
it's like going into your daughter's PC, seeing that she plays Diablo and saying she's being satanic.
Yes.
Which is something that my mom did for my sister. My sister played Diablo 2. It's like, oh my god, stop.
Yo.
Oh my god, Diablo! It has
your sister's rad, Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's keep going and finish this out. We're almost at the end.
Right. We're almost at the end.
I know how addicting games can be since I used to be into them myself, and I also know how upsetting this must be to hear for those who grew up on Sonic the Hedgehog. It's irritating to know how most things around us is of the devil, but no one has to remember the message.
Fuck those. No.
7:13.
Let's go straight to the next thing.
Don't really.
If we were to let go of.
Yeah. Fuck the verses. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Those the ones the sheet.
If we are fucking refusing to let go of these games simply because of nostalgic feelings, or it's your way of passing the time, then these electronics have become idols in your heart. Please make the choice to repent and surrender your life over to Christ, since the Father in heaven does not anyone to die in the sins.
But didn't Jesus just say, it's like, oh, enjoy life?
What are your thoughts, Rocky?
I'm very conflicted because this man is clearly wrong, but how much he knows of Sonic lore made me think.
Oh no, this could have been
This
me.
is the villain. This is the villain. You know he's wrong, but man, does he sound? You make some. There, put it. I'm shrugging.
Oh no.
Right there.
Where the So I have prepared a second article that we're going to skim over.
Is it
after this because
violence?
I would say that it's clearly wrong. It makes no apparent sense. But I'm very, very sad to see a Sonic fan
for
go
context. This
what
is
the fuck is that?
So
let
happens. Me give some context. This is a blog for Christians that lets them send in questions about how they should raise their kids and biblical gender roles. And let's just say a Christian mother wrote in and asked, would society be better if we returned to the standard that girls could marry as soon as they menstruated aka around like 10 or 12, and we're capable of having kids.
It's really.
Girls do that there.
By the way, I
like
took the time to Google Matthews 7, 13, and 14, and it makes no fucking relations to what he said. It's actually not even a horrible sentence. It literally
so
says,
I actually read up on this, Rocky. If this dude got his way, the earliest medically known time that a woman has menstruated is 8 months old.
Not okay.
So if we went by this guy's idea, let's just dive into this and see how he feels.
Something is fucking wrong with the South.
Who asked this question?
Wrong with the South.
So,
Jeffrey Epstein himself?
I'm gonna pilot this one. I'm gonna use that as my word here, pilot. To ask such a question in America in the year 2019 is patently absurd. Of course, society would not be better if girls could marry as soon as they menstruated. Better we go further to address the obvious absurdity of the women's questions here.
So like here in Brazil, actually, fucking the South is also extremely bad.
So let's read this email. Long-time reader, first-time writer. First, I want to thank you for your trenchant insights, observations, and monologues. It's great to find a man with such a passion for Christ and traditional way of life. I'm married with 3 daughters, 12, 13, 16, and 15, 1 son. And my hubby and I are raising them to be good Christians who abide by traditional gender roles.
This was a woman?
Yes. And her daughters are underage. I recently had a discussion with my husband about the expectation for marriage, and we wondered, would society be better if we returned to the standard that girls could marry as soon as they menstruated and were capable of having children? My 2 eldest daughters are certainly capable, and they are very motherly already. What is your opinion? I am fucking
in the opinion
holding
that we should
vomit.
revoke women's rights.
Someone make a sound bite of that.
Women should not speak anymore.
Wait, let me see it.
Oh my
Why
God.
do such statements as the one above evoke such a sense of righteous indignation for most in the modern America and Western world?
You're not even getting canceled. You're just straight up getting banned from YouTube forever. To the forever box we go.
Why modern society disapproves of the pubescent marriage?
There are good reasons why. Many.
There are good reasons why. First, no. Just no. Second, also no. Third,
we should
what the
definitely not let women that are like fucking underage marry because they turn into this cunt.
Oh no.
Texas shit was allowed, and
Rocky, I'm gonna straight up tell you, he's gonna go to some fucking dark places.
Oh no.
Ancient and medieval historical records can attest to the following statement that was made in an article entitled Child Marriage, Rationale, Historical Views and Consequences. Child marriages involving only one marriage partner below the age of 18, usually the female, are also quite common. Throughout history till the 20th century, child marriages were the norm in most parts of the world, with the average life expectancy during such times only being 40 to 45 years of age. Child marriages were a faster way to reproduce. Girls were usually married off as soon as they reached puberty, and sometimes even prior to that.
Yeah.
In the same article.
And like, you want to know why we have the child marriages from a long times ago? Because there were no rights back then. Simply
and also India does that because it's tradition. So, yeah.
Also, women's rights didn't exist at the time, so just little girls being raped that's normal. It's fine. It's a financial proposition.
They don't even see it as a problem. It's like, oh yes, I have a husband now.
Yeah, there was someone called Genghis Khan. I don't know if you guys heard about him.
Yeah, that is also a big problem.
Oh,
Oh
Genghis.
yeah, we're mentioning Genghis Khan again on the podcast, guys.
Oh my god, what is wrong with us? Why do we
I don't know.
Genghis Khan, 10% of the world, 25% of Asia. Woo!
Over the years, a large number of reasons have been suggested as triggers behind the practice of child marriage. Economic problems have been the primary factors that have forced parents to marry off their young girls. A system of dowry prevailing in many countries, where parents of girls have to bestow hefty sums of money or expensive goods and ornaments to the in-laws of families of their daughters, have led to the consideration of the girl child as a burden in such households.
I don't think that's...
However, the high demand of young girls in marriage market have helped parents marry off their girl to an older man, often receiving money in return, allowing them to overcome the burdens of dowry and economically benefiting from the process. But in the same article, we find the reason for modern Western society's disapproval. You know, not fucking kids.
Literally.
It's
Because
not that
God.
people have
simple.
rights, and that's important.
I'm gonna fucking be sick.
You're already
This
sick.
is honestly just
Can't be
disgusting.
twice sick.
Child marriage is also associated with scientifically established adverse effects in young female child's health. Pregnant girls below the age of 15 have a 5 to 7 times higher chance of dying during childbirth as compared to a pregnant woman in
Yeah.
their 20s. Child mothers also are more susceptible to develop obstetric fistula, cervical cancer, sexually transmitted disease, and other health problems. Infant mortality rates are also 60% higher in case of children born of mothers who are below the age of 18 years of age. Child marriages often deprives the female child of educational rights, leading to the loss of financial independence of the child in her future. Child brides are also susceptible to domestic violence, marital rapes, and sexual abuse.
I feel like
Now,
the
how's he
donor...
gonna spin this as a good thing?
No. I feel like that whole paragraph was the owner of the site saw this article, was like, shit, this is horrible. Let me put this here as
Now,
a
Rocky?
disclaimer.
Now, Rocky, this guy's gonna attempt to spin it back as
No.
a positive.
No.
This.
No. No, Jeffrey,
is
don't
people
do
dying?
it, man. We already died once.
How is young woman dying good?
We're gonna go there. The short answer, the Bible. The
Go
long answer, men.
Bibo.
Beeble.
for
The
it.
Beeble.
So young mothers under
baby.
15 having 5 to 7 times the chance of dying from their pregnancy should be enough for all of us to oppose pubescent marriage for young girls, right? And then what about the fact these poor girls may be deprived of education, and there's a higher susceptibility to tolerate future abuse from their future husbands? Is this not an open and shut case against the marriage of pubescent women? My dude, you don't have to go this far. You don't have to do this. You don't have to take this hill.
Yeah, you have to die on this hill,
maternal and
honestly.
infant mortality rates in perspective.
Two of the loose ends we need to tie up are the maternal and infant mortality rates. Previously, we were told one of the reasons we should oppose the marriage of pubescent age women is because women in this age group have higher chances of dying during childbirth. Their infants have a higher chance of dying, period, in the first year. The maternal mortality rate, MMR, is the number of women who die each year at the stage of pregnancy. According to the World Health Organization, the WHO, 211 million women get pregnant each year. The sad news for us as Christians and those who value human life is that 46 million of those pregnancies are ended by the mort. Oh my fucking god.
No. Give me a second. The idea of pregnancy, the idea of death in pregnancy, children can die at when they try to leave the womb. So the idea that it's like, and the child is not sustainable enough to help the child. It would lose the child anyway. you're just fucking up a child's body while also losing a second kid. You're just killing two things at once by your logic.
Yeah.
That means 165 million women continue with their pregnancies, and of those 165 million pregnancies, 123 million will be successful, meaning that the mother gives birth and the child survives. Of the children that survive in these births, 120 million births, 2.5 million or 2% will die before reaching their first birthday. This is the global infant mortality rate. About 302... Fucking Christ. That means women have a 0.2% of dying from pregnancy-related health problems. On the other hand, they have a 99.8% chance of dying from pregnancy. To put these numbers in further perspective of those 300...
I'm
Oh my God.
gonna do Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm gonna fucking
Oh
roll
my
over
God.
the moon.
This motherfucker is gonna tell us how in Africa most of these women are underage, so...
Oh yeah, because they are still...
This motherfucker is gonna say, well, it's just 2% there.
Because most of the media, the average of the population is 15. Like, everyone fucking dies there. If you're like older, you survive, you're probably getting out of there.
The key numbers to take away from this section on maternal and infant mortality rates is that 0.2% of women who get pregnant and do not murder their unborn child or later die as a result of their pregnancies, a total of 2% of infants worldwide they reach their first birthday. And statistically speaking, the vast majority of deaths that occur in both these categories occur in Africa. The saddest number of all these numbers is, of course, the worldwide purposeful murder of... Oh, fuck off.
22% of children.
The societal impact and economic social... Oh my fucking God.
Why did... Dude, just drop it. Dude. Come on.
Another loose end we need to tie up has to do with the social and economic independence for men. After all, that's a good thing, right? This man's gonna fucking argue against women's rights, isn't he?
This article is giving me
Was this article written by the woman who said that she has like 3 kids, a hubby, and stuff like that?
This is actually written by a very well-known Christian who does blogs like this. It is heavily...
He does multiple?
It is heavily... There's a lot of evidence that he may in fact beat his wife.
He does multiple?
In fact, I believe he has been caught on air during a podcast saying, "I'm going to fucking kill you."
And people still
that explains it. That explains the way. I'm less mad now because, like, it makes sense. This guy is an asshole to begin with. His brain is completely out there.
The thing is, like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Some of the shit that he actually mentions from the Bible is fucking real. Yeah. So he uses that as justification, which is also kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you shouldn't use the Bible for justification. A lot of the stories in the Bible can be destroyed and be used and taught because they're
also
bad.
Are extremely immoral.
Yeah.
For most of human history, mankind, with few exceptions, women were economically and socially tied to their fathers or their husbands. Yep, women's rights. Bad. Ooh. And were considered the property of their fathers and
for a longer period of time,
women
each
could not own property.
Considered bargaining to specifically women. The only times there were like not the case is when 1%, like let's say she was the daughters were only child and the fathers weren't dickholes. The daughters proved themselves to be capable, i.e., Alexandra the Great. What's the fucking Russian one? Did I say the Russian? Isn't it?
I forget. Let's keep
Elizabeth.
going. We need to
Elizabeth the Great. Elizabeth the Great.
This man needs. He needs to go.
He needs therapy.
He needs therapy.
And divorce.
No, he doesn't need therapy. He needs God to strike him.
He needs a fucking smite.
He needs the Smite.
And divorced fathers retained full custody of the children. The fact that women could not own property, could not easily divorce their husbands, and when they did divorce, they had to leave without their children and without any property or income, was a strong incentive for women to stay with their husbands. This all changed in the mid-19th century with the rise of feminism.
He fucking get this point.
It began with women suing in the courts for their right to own property as men did. Then in the late 19th century, the historic custom of fathers retaining full custody of their children was reversed and full custody was given to the mother. Fathers did not gain back at least joint custody rights until later in the 1960s. Now the incentives that brought women to marriage to men and kept women in marriage to men had all been destroyed. So you're saying that power dynamics in slavery of women was destroyed?
Oh, hello, Hive.
Hive, you picked a great time to walk in on this one. This motherfucker.
I think
This
Hive in
motherfucker is
particular
agreeing
is
on-
going to go ape shit on this one because I already said my thing. I already said what I do.
Hive, this motherfucker is going up against women's rights and arguing that as soon as a woman menstruates, should be allowed to marry and birth.
Biologically speaking, yes. Fuck
But-
you.
But legally?
Morally, fuck you.
But what are the morals based off of? See, that's the issue, right?
Christian.
I'm
He's
just going to play a
basing it
little
off
bit
of
of devil's
fucking
advocate
Bible.
here.
The Bible says
He
you
is-
can
he-
fuck a girl and she will give birth normally.
Bible says that you can do what you want to women because they don't have
Actually,
rights.
the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible says it's
Bible
wrong.
based.
The Bible tries to scare you with that story, but he says like,
I
oh,
mean,
it
the
was
Bible-
possible. It was
I mean,
possible.
Bible does actually.
Fuck it.
It was also during this time that women began to throw the authority of their fathers in courting and
this
began to
still
new
the-
practice of dating. Oh. Men and women entering marriage.
I can fucking see that he made this article because one of his girls like, hey, I really like this guy, but we're not actually going to like have children, and he just girls fucking and stuff like that.
He just went ballistic because of it.
Yeah. He's angry that his daughter
men
is
and women
not
entering marriage
breeding
is
children.
based on the historical principles of faith, duty, honor, and economics. Yes, because the women were property, economics was also in that
God,
situation
why
there.
economics? Like,
Gradually replaced men and women entering marriage for love was really just infatuation.
I am going to hang on a bit about that like economic part because it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, I get the faith,
And
duty,
since-
and honor. That I understand his mindset on that.
Rocky, all marriages in history at that time were economic propositions because the women were treated as property in that scenario, and the
Yeah.
fathers and husbands could literally just trade them around
Why are
or
you
take their shit and leave.
then? But still, why does he continuously say economics? Like,
Because Bible. Just
but it's not
This is
even
the
in the
Bible.
Bible. The Bible sometimes literally says money bad. Money
Yeah, but
bad,
Bible
man.
also had Rocky. The Bible also goes, let us have our two daughters bring their blind fucking dad into a cave and fuck him so they can give birth to offspring.
Yeah,
That was appropriate for Bible.
Bible is a fucking hardcore book. That should not
And
have been
then
written to
after
children.
that,
But nowadays it is because it's stupid.
and Rocky, and then after that, the children born of incest, Bible says, oh, that was the Israelites' enemies, haha.
Yeah.
All of our enemies were
Wait, no,
just
this
incest
guy isn't fucking. This guy's a Christian. One of the most famous things that Jesus ever did. He literally went to a church, saw people buying and selling shit, and broke everything because he doesn't fucking like money. Why is he so
Money
hung up
bad.
on economics of children laying workers? I guess.
Because
Oh,
America.
What?
Hive, can you explain how fucking Christian conservatism and capitalism go hand in hand here?
It shouldn't, but it does, I guess.
It does. And since women had come to gain alimony, child support, and property rights, there was little incentive for them to stay in marriage. To a man, once the infatuation wore off, this caused divorce rates to skyrocket from 3% before the rise of feminism in the mid-19th century to 13% by the time of women's suffrage was ratified in 1920 in the United States. I believe in women's suffrage.
This was
Yes.
making me physically sick. Like, no joke, no cap.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking God.
I'm not exactly breaking shit angry. I am just like, this doesn't make any sense. What you're saying goes against a lot of what I believe in.
Let's get further. Let's get to the fucking point. What cost did we pay as a nation? Well, Anna Howard Shaw's word came true. Women gained rights. Even the right to force.
It has to be about patriotism and nationalism in the end.
In 1973, they gained the right to murder. Fucking God. The social and economic independence in America has directly led to rampant sexual immorality and decline of marriage. So he's saying women's rights have destroyed the Christian household.
Women's rights equals sex rape?
I fucking knew it from the start that this would get anti-women rights.
Oh God.
The arguments
Rocky,
against marriage and pubescent women are faulty.
Funny article to just lighten off the mood because this is getting too fucked up.
Faulty. I want to explain some terminology.
He's going to pull.
Well, it seems that in our effort to tie up loose ends regarding opposition to pubescent women marrying, we have instead unraveled an entire word. Before I show how the arguments against pubescent women marrying are...
Wait, look at the size of the article. We are barely scraping the surface of it.
Look, I don't think this I did not notice that.
Look at the bar. Look at the fucking bar.
I did not
Bane, just please lie down.
Fear.
Please, just lie
Fear
down.
extreme. Fear extreme.
Just lie down. Like, go to the bar and pull up. Let's see how long. What the?
No.
Why we should support practice?
Okay, no. Let's go. Let's see how long does this actually go.
Lower.
This actually go.
Early teen. Oh
no.
That's it. Let's just
Conclude. Rebecca. What the fuck? The answer from the Bible, yes.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Bible. The Bible. No, come on, dude.
Believe it or not, there are at least 15 states, whatever. They don't really say that they only can have sex if there are other teenagers, but exclude that fucking part.
Yo, this fucking girl is talking sense.
Why is it always these people like Von Coleman imagining young boogers of breasts, periods and markers for readiness? Notice that none of them view young boys at the age ready for marriage. When they talk about men, marriage is always men over the age of 21 while saddling them with to young girls. That is fucking true.
That's
so
God,
weird.
and oh my God, this motherfucker procreated.
My 12-year-old son who's plumber is an exception. Really now. Makes over 60K a year, whatever. The United States is can't come very inside.
Let's keep going down because look how big the article is. How the
Jewish rule of minimum of 12 age. Okay.
So he's saying 12-year-olds.
If the Jews did it, it's fine.
This is why
fucking that's got him fucking hated this.
49 will be better if girls matter as soon as match. Oh, okay, we reached the comments.
God.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker is apparently famous for actually censoring his comment section.
Is the blog his?
Oh
no. If it's censored,
God.
then the ones that agree with him go upwards.
Yep, sense. That's correct.
Man,
What
Can't we
the
report this
fuck?
motherfucker?
I don't think we
Can
can
we kill
report.
this?
Oh
Oh,
no.
This is
come on, boys.
technically a free
We are
site for his.
Brazilians. We know them well better than anyone that canceling won't do shit with someone like him. The same
If we
thing as
found a
trying
way
to
to turn
cancel.
their site off, then we can do it.
So there's some
Typical
other
gender
tags down there.
roles. Huh. Abortion, abuse,
There's some.
accountability, aggravated love, sexuality, hardship, parenting, poverty, salvation, spouses, homosexuality, interviews, Islam, love, through the pain, manosphere. What's manosphere?
It's fucking manliness. But
What?
I am curious on his thoughts on Islam and homosexuality
Socialism.
and see where that goes. Oh.
Transgenderism. YouTube videos?
Hi, look at it's us!
Oh my god, guys.
I'm so glad.
Please tell me he made
Alright,
an article on Discords.
Alright, I just gotta tell you something. This is enough internet for me today. This article has just been like, what the fuck? This is so fucked up. I just hate this and I wanna go away now. So I'll just leave a note that I'm actually blue
It's okay,
secret
Victor,
twin
I
brother and no
understand.
one knew.
I had much more
Man,
fun with the
this
shadow one.
yeah, that one fucking went
I
places.
I
That was
really wanna.
dark.
You know what? He's talking some insane logic, but he at least doesn't want to fuck a child.
Yeah.
This motherfucker
Honestly, at
like,
least that.
yo, 12-year-olds
Suddenly the guy from like Sonic doesn't seem that bad, you know.
And then he
Yeah.
fucking gets to the point where women are like, yo, you know 9-year-olds sometimes have periods, right? And he's like, funny.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna be going now because this is
It's
too
okay,
fucked up for
Victor.
me.
I
So
understand.
I'm gonna take a break from this and watch some One
I've
Piece,
also
I guess.
left.
Bro, go fucking watch something to fucking decompress from that yikes.
Go.
I'm gonna play
Yeah.
Stardew Valley after this. It's going to be
Alright.
fun.
Bye bye, gamers.
What's
See y'all
the
later.
eye bleach
Bye.
subreddit? The eye bleach subreddit.
Yep.